Everybody wants to be successful. Nobody sets out to become a failure. Every single one of us wants to be successful one way or another. I started thinking about what does it take to be successful? I believe, yes, it takes hard work, it takes determination, but I also believe that it takes a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Now, I know that may sound silly, but just hear me out. You see, I believe that God created us with a purpose and a plan. The Bible says that His plan is not to harm us, but to give us hope and a future. I know that some people would say in order to achieve certain things like success, you just have to believe. And yes, I believe we must believe, but I think there's more to it than that. Yes, we must believe, but you also must have faith. See, the Bible says that it's impossible to please God without faith. You know, the God that is the one that created us with a purpose and a plan, and that plan is not to harm us, but to give us hope and a future. That God, yeah, it's impossible to please Him without faith. The Bible says that this God has given us, every single one of us, a measure of faith. So we have what it takes to please Him. The key is, are we going to exercise it or are we going to use it? Yes, some people would say all it takes is belief. And some people would say all it takes is faith. Still, there's others that believe everything is wrapped up and hinges upon the words we speak, that our words control things and dictate things and operate in the world of faith or the realm of faith. And it ultimately affects our life. I believe that's true too. I believe we must believe. I believe we must have faith. And I believe our words must line up with our faith. But I also know the Bible says that faith without works is dead. Works. Not necessarily like a job or something, but works as in activity, movement, motion, forward progress. I believe we must believe. And I believe we must have faith. And I believe our words must line up with our faith. But I also believe that if we really have faith and we really believe that God has a purpose and a plan for us, and that plan's not to harm us, but to give us hope and a future, and that His plan and His destiny for us is for us to be successful, whatever that means, I believe we're going to be actively making forward progress in regards to our faith, what we believe God is going to accomplish with us. So you want to be successful? You have to have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. You have to hear His voice. You have to believe and have faith. And whatever you do, make sure your mouth is lining up with where you say your faith is. And if you're going to that much trouble, you might as well start putting a little bit of action to your faith. Then, that's when we're successful. Who doesn't want to be successful?